Today is April 7th, 2021, and I'll be doing this video on ticker symbol MTEM. Um, I got in this trade on the short side today because it was a previous loser, and I was looking for it to continue the downward momentum, which it's done here. Each candle representing a day. Um, with this one, it dropped probably, you know, more than almost, probably like 15%, and it's this candle, it's slowed down a little bit, but I was looking for this to give somewhat of a range, like this candle. That's what I kind of look for. I like to see, get in the trades to where the momentum's going in my direction. Momentum is slowing down here, but still, from my vantage point, it looks like there's a lot more room to go down. But um, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. See this big drop right here in consolidation, drop, consolidation. And it starts slowly going down. I was I got into this trade at 11 o'clock, and on the short side, and I covered it at 11:05. This is what I was seeing right here. Um, if you look at this drop right here, it popped up, above view up, and kind of didn't know what it was doing. It started dropping, making lower highs, making lower lows, and that was the rationale there. It kept making lower highs and lower lows. So I got in right in here at $8.30, and I set my stop at 8.33, which was 1 penny above this red candle right here. 1 penny above this red candle right here. I wanted to continue downward. That stopped me out at $8.34. What happens a lot of the time with these obvious easy short setups, they look really good, and I thought it looked good, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. A lot of other people are like saying, I'm going to get in this on the short side, and if it reverses, a lot of people are going to be covering at the same time. That's why I get out fairly fast. I'm sure some people were covering up here, but not me. If it's going to go my direction, it's gonna do it. You know, pretty quickly. I'm not going to sit around and wait for it. Um, I thought about setting the stop tighter, but it was probably 2-3% is what um not 2-3%. What am I talking about? It's probably about like a 0.5%, less than a 0.5% is what my risk was. Um, and I got in like right here, and it's dropping. I was looking for a big dump instead of. I wanted it to continue exactly what it had been doing, um, which was making lower lows and lower highs, you know. And what a lot of the times happens is, it'll keep making lower lows and lower highs. Then it'll get to the point to where price action is consolidated really tightly, and then there will be usually a big dump, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a really big dump right here. I was looking for it to dump down to this area, maybe bounce a little bit, consolidate, then maybe like slowly bleed out the rest of the day. But I had to end up buying it to cover a little earlier than I wanted to. Um, it rallied after that. All of these um, times when you have to buy to cover at obvious points, a lot of times the stocks will just rally, but sometimes it'll just continue the same overall direction it was going, which is down after that big rally. I mean, it would be a really good counter trend buying point. You know, if you were looking for an obvious short setup, and you pretty sure a bunch of people were short selling a stock, and you actually bought at that point to where you know all the other short sellers are going to buy to cover their ass. So yeah, that's what I like I said, I was just looking for it to keep going down, but it didn't do that. Yeah, I mean, if you just like draw simple, maybe trend lines or whatever. Yeah, it just looking for continue the same direction. What kind of didn't look good about this trade, and I had to be mindful of was this retracement. This it dropped down, down to what, like 818 or something. Then the retracement was, you know, pretty significant, but it was at a key level, previous day's lows, which was setting up as resistance, which it bounced off of. Um, but yeah, it went from down here. What I like to see is maybe a 50% retracement or less. Um, but this is probably like a 75% retracement, and there's a lot of buying volume here. There was like 124,000 shares bought here, and that was kind of like a little bit of a red flag to be careful. You know, I mean, a lot of these candles are 2,000, 3,000, 1,000 or whatever. So if someone wanted to move the price a lot, they could if they wanted to. Um, but what it's doing right now, it could go either way. It could pop above VWAP and continue upward. I mean, you see a low here, then a higher low here, but then you could see a VWAP rejection and maybe a consolidation, then continue to drop, breaking this level, continuing downward. Um, but what you want to do is what I do is typically be like, this is what I think it's gonna do, and if it doesn't do it, I'm gonna get out. Um, pretty simple stuff. Um, like I said, if you look at the daily, what was kind of I had to be mindful of is all this congestion right down here, all this potential support um, at that level. The $8.20 level. Right around here, all that congestion, a lot of buyers potentially right there. Um, but the sharpness of this, it could easily continue down. It could easily, you know, uh, um, go down a lot, then go up really quickly. If there's a lot of buyers at a certain point and a lot of sellers at a certain point, and they meet at the same time, it can be a really, really violent turn of direction in the stock price. But yeah, that's what I was looking for. I like to get into levels that are under support, and maybe support is now acting like resistance, and it's bounced off the old support, which is now resistance, and continued downward. Um, but yeah, this didn't do what I wanted it to do, but you know, I'm out for today. So it's a $34 loss. It wasn't too big of a loss. I was looking at potential, um, probably like, you know, 5%, 6% on this trade. I was risking about a half a percent. Um, so I was looking to make like $300 or $400. But yeah, this is my video. I hope you like it. You have a nice day.